This is Fox 43 News at 10.
Hearing them out, President Trump vows to take action after a listening session with school shooting survivors and the parents of victims turns into an open exchange of ideas and emotions.
A fitness tool may be tracking more than just your steps. Fox 43 finds out if you should be concerned for your safety when it comes to fitness apps.
This person needs to stop and just give up and just turn themselves in. It's just not right.
And word from police and school officials tonight that the Central York School District in York County will be closed again tomorrow as authorities continue to investigate several threats against the district. Investigators are also now offering up a $5,000 reward for any information that may lead to an arrest in the case. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Allie Bradley.
And I'm Jackie DeTore. The Central York School District has been the target of 3 threats this week alone. Fox 43's Felix Rodriguez Lima has more on why school officials decided to cancel classes again tomorrow.
Yeah, police and school district leaders coming to that decision after determining that a credible threat remains in place, and as a precaution, they want kids in the Central York School District to stay home tomorrow. Parents showed us what some of those threats looked like via text message. Police say that they have been receiving cooperation from district parents and students who have been supplying them with screenshots of threats being made at the district schools. They are urging people to provide them with any information, no matter how small or insignificant one may think it is. But what we're hearing is a lot of frustration, not only from police, but students who say they want to go back to school and do so safely.
I'm not going to recommend sending them to school when we have a very direct and specific threat to our students.
It's really scary for everybody. It's not right, it's disturbing, and it's not making us want to go to school. We all want to go to school and learn and have fun. We have friends there, we want to learn. We can't do that if this is going to happen.
This is not a game. This is my children's lives. These are the lives of children in different schools and districts.
The school district says it has a plan in place to make up the school days missed at the end of the school year. Now, tonight there was also an increased security presence at the Central York basketball game that was postponed and then relocated to Red Lion High School because of those threats. Fox 43's Mark Roper explains how these threats are taking a toll on parents as well as police.
It's not a holiday, but a threat of violence that closed Central York School District Wednesday, making this no ordinary day at the
We're having difficult conversations that we're not really always prepared to have.
In Springettsbury Township, York County, Mark Roper, Fox 43 News.
Police in another part of York County investigating a threat against the Southern York County School District. That threat was posted on social media, stating there would be a shooting tomorrow at Southern Middle School. Police have identified the person who made the post. They say there is no immediate threat to the school.
Some parents in Perry County voicing their concerns over the lack of communication after a student was arrested and charged for allegedly writing a kill list. That 14-year-old student is facing terroristic threats charges. Police say the boy used a school computer to make the list back in November, threatening dozens of students and faculty members in the West Perry School District. Some parents are upset, saying they were only notified about the list last week. They believe the school district could have handled the situation better by keeping parents in the loop.
Parents should have been told right away about the situation because we don't want nothing to happen like it happened in Florida last week.
The superintendent says the district has been in communication with parents about the incident. He says any parents with concerns can contact his office directly. So that all brings us to the topic of today's Fox 43 poll question. Are the penalties for making threats of violence at schools too lenient? You can see where the numbers are right now. An overwhelming 87% of you say yes, threats should be a felony. 6% say no, the current law is appropriate, and 7% say you're unsure. If you want to voice your opinion, head to our website, fox43.com, or you can vote on either of our social media pages, Facebook or Twitter. The Broward County Sheriff in Florida today announcing a new policy in the wake of last week's deadly high school shooting in Parkland, that all deputies will carry rifles when on school grounds in the county.
As Fox's Ellison Barber explains, the change comes as a heated conversation over gun debate is taking over the nation.
1 week to the day after that deadly high school shooting in South Florida, those affected by shootings were determined to make their voices heard. Outside Florida State House, it was a call to action, but it did not say to what extent or when. In Washington, I'm Ellison Barber, Fox 43 News.
You can read more about the Florida high school shooting and the ongoing debate over gun control on our website. We have the latest on the rallies across the country, as well as the local measures that have been proposed. All of that is at fox43.com.
Want to get a first check of that evening weather forecast now, Mary Ellen. We've kind of seen a little bit of everything today other than snow, but
wow.
We've seen the rain, we had the sticky humidity, it was hot.
It was hot.
Now
yes.
It's all changing.
Now we are in for some significant changes. Definitely need to get the jacket and the umbrella. Both will be needed. As we take a look at Storm Tracker, we are looking at just some light showers, moderate in some locations where you see that yellow popping up. Not everybody seeing the wet weather. As I zoom on into Mifflin, Juniata, you can see just some spotty showers. Temperatures are in the 40s. More on your forecast and more rain coming our way.
Dozens of people in York tonight learning how to get a pardon from the governor for criminal backgrounds.
One person who could potentially benefit from a pardon would be the city's mayor. Fox 43's Felix Rodriguez Lima has more on the program.
The Pathways to Pardons program is one that has been championed by Lieutenant Governor Mike Stack.
There are thousands of people out there that you think.
Instead, Helfrich is hoping laws are changed to help more people move on with their lives. In York, Felix Rodriguez Lima, Fox 43 News.
State Republican leaders have asked the U.S. Supreme Court for an emergency stay to prevent the newly drawn congressional district map from going into effect. House Speaker Mike Turzai also says that the separate action in federal court is also a possibility. The newly drawn map was released Monday by the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. Republicans say that map is partisan. The map was created after the state Supreme Court ruled the 2011 congressional district map for Pennsylvania was unconstitutional and gave Republicans an unfair advantage.
As it became more apparent what people were now using it for, it started to open up a lot more concern.
That cybersecurity professional is talking about the Strava fitness app. That's after it became clear that app could show the location of some military members. It made people wonder what could be revealed about your average Joe. Fox 43 finds out.
I like it because I can see what I got to do yet.
Daryl Snader likes to get in a good workout on his bike. For people who use Strava or another fitness app, here's what you should do to protect your privacy. Of course, read the privacy policy. I know we usually just hit the accept button, but you really want to know what information is being shared and who can see it. Also, opt out. Apps like Strava automatically share your activity with other users that can view. Most of the time, you can just shut that off. You can also turn off location services. The product may not work as intended if you do shut off the location services, though. For instance, a Fitbit may still track your steps, but wouldn't track things like sleep since it can't link up to the app without the location services. And the cybersecurity expert I spoke with also said it appears Strava is the only one right now where you can kind of do that reverse hacking and get someone's location. However, he was very clear when he said it's the only one we know that can do that now.
Yeah,
we don't know if other trackers, other apps, you can do that. It's unclear if people have tried that, but that's why you should be proactive and look at your privacy settings. Maybe you don't care, but you should at least know what is being put out there.
Especially if someone can see exactly where you are.
A lot of people work out at their home, or they leave for their run or for their bike from their home.
Yeah, or
So
they
you
just
wanna
have
be-
it on them when they're doing their daily routines and things like that, and people can kind of catch on. That's a little scary.
Yeah. Although, also when I talked to the person in that story, he did say, you could probably Google me and find my address, which is also true, but it just really depends on how comfortable you are with people knowing that information or not.
Yeah.
And if you have a story you want me to look into, Fox 43 wants to find out, let me know. Send me a message on Facebook or shoot me an email at fox43finds@fox43.com.
Ahead at 10:30, people across the country are mourning the death of one of the most influential religious voices in American history. We'll have a look back at the life of Billy Graham a little later on Fox 43 News at 10.